this thing like created? I just generally want to know this, right? Because y'all got a bunch of theories, so I want to ask you which one you believe in. Do you just believe that shit
Go
was
ahead.
created from nothing?
Yeah, time began
You
because if
so so so
anything else.
so
Okay.
so like
Let me give
so
you the
like
let me give you the simple explanation.
no.
Wait,
That's all you
no,
had to say. Like I don't see how you don't call yourself a
wait,
dumbass when you look in the mirror
wait,
because you're
wait.
hang. I'm sorry,
My
you
nigga, can
hang on a
you let
nigga
me
for
explain
believing in any
first?
specific religion or anything spiritual, my nigga. But you just sit right here and said the Big Bang
Wait,
came from nothing.
wait,
Okay, yeah,
watermelon
he
guy,
said
That's the
the
watermelon
Big
guy,
Bang
one
beginning
came
of
from
second.
no.
existence.
Wait. He said the Big Bang came from nothing, and he's about
Yes,
to
the
give an
nigga just
explanation.
said
Just let
yes.
him
I asked
explain.
this nigga, do
Let
you
Yes,
him
let him
generally believe
explain.
that the
explain.
Big Bang
Yes, nigga,
came
let him
from nothing?
explain.
Wait, watermelon guy. Don't use
Okay,
that
go ahead.
argument because they could use the same argument against us.
Can I speak now? Great. I'm just gonna say Big Bang is the beginning of existence. Even if you argue, and even if we say for a second God existed, that means he would exist before, after Big Bang, not before, because Big Bang is literally said to be the existence, starting. Anything that existed
No. That's
before
just a
Big
theory.
Bang doesn't
That
exist.
no. The problem with that's not a fact. They just theory. I don't know why you're saying like it is. I don't really give a fuck about that. So like, I just want to ask you. I just want to ask you a question, right? Do you believe that the Big Bang is within the boundaries of logic? That's just my one question.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Do you believe it's logical for something to be created from nothing? Going by the universal logic,
Yeah,
like just our universe.
absolutely.
I don't give a fuck.
Our
You said what?
understanding of the universe is very limited. What
Kind of
we
view.
call nothing. Okay, let me give you an example of how little we understand about nothing. Okay, there is already you can find an empty room. I can say there is nothing. You can say there is air in it. I can drain out all the air from a jar and say there is nothing in it. A physicist will come in and say there is dark matter in it. I can somehow, we don't have the technology yet, we can drain out all the dark matter.
My bad. It's just that like he has an Indian accent, so it's like I can't take it, bro.
You think you're funny when you sound Indian as well, and you get clown for it? Shut up. Let him speak his point.
Right, bro? Let him speak, bro. Waffles, you not cool.
Bro, don't let that nigga speak, bro. He is a dumbass, bro.
No, nigga, no, bro. Don't get mad because you losing the Spino, bro. Let him
Oh
continue.
God, yeah, don't
I'm,
get mad at you. Oh God, don't get mad because you can't the argument. Don't get
I'm
mad 'cause
sorry,
you
bro.
Don't get mad because you can't track the argument.
Yeah, nigga. Call him a dumbass.
There's
and shit.
no way
Your
this
ass
nigga.
down. All right, let him speak, bro. Let him speak.
Nigga, DeMar getting mad because
Okay, great. Who are mentioning me?
Spino, you can give your argument now, bro. You was mentioning something. You was talking about dark
Why
matter.
don't you think God is real? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good question. Why I think God isn't real? Because for God to be real, he will need to exist first. Simply enough.
Wait, are you saying
Existence.
existence? Are you saying existence?
What?
So do you not
What?
believe God is eternal?
Are you wait?
God,
That's a
even
bad
if he is
argument.
eternal, hang on. Even if he is eternal, that means he exists. Is that
Wait,
true?
so
Is that
how?
Yeah,
what
Wait,
you're
why does
so
that
arguing?
how
mean?
does? What is that
Wait, so
supposed
are
to
That
you
mean?
means
saying that?
that means he would have to exist
Wait,
after
do you
the
not believe
beginning of
that he can
existence.
simultaneously live
Wait.
eternally while being before the universe? Do you not believe that's simultaneously possible?
Because he's still part of the universe, that means he didn't
What?
exist
He's
before
not
the
part of the
universe.
universe. Wait, he's not part of the
Wait, hold on,
universe. Where you getting?
wait.
So
You
he's
believe he's
imaginary. That's what
part
you're
of the
saying.
universe? Wait, so what do you mean by that? Do you mean he's temporal?
What do you mean by temporal?
I mean, like basically within the constraints of temporality.
Of time.
Like, is he affected by time or not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
basically.
question.
Whether he is or he isn't is irrelevant.
Wait, but what the fuck? Didn't you
If he
just
doesn't, then
ask
he's
me
not a part
why?
of the universe.
Didn't you just
Wait,
ask me
wait,
what I
wait,
mean
Spino,
when I say
Spino, do you
temporal?
hold? Wait, Spino, do you hold to the belief that existence is contingent on time and space?
Yeah, very much.
Why? What's the argument?
That's what the definition of existence is. Something that
That's not
is.
the
Nigga,
definition of existence.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
What?
Wait.
Okay, give me
Everybody,
one
everybody,
example.
just let me talk to Spino. Okay, that is not the
Okay,
definition of existence. To exist
okay,
is to
give me
be
an
real.
example of that not following.
What? Repeat
Give me an
yourself.
example of a thing that does not
Wait, do you
follow the
not believe
definition
that
of
exist?
existence.
Do you not believe that anything that can pertain to reality can be like non-physical or like just lack spatial temporality? Like, do you not believe that?
So you saying what your argument is? Let me know if
I'm
I'm
basically
wrong.
just saying
Your
that
argument is
existence. existence are like things that pertain to reality. Do you not believe that things that aren't like
And
spatial
you know
temporal?
how you know something is part of
Wait, wait,
Can
wait,
you
reality.
wait. So
stop cutting me off real
Do
quick?
you believe that math is
Okay, go
physical?
ahead.
Do you believe math
Yeah,
is
I'm just
physical?
asking you. Do you believe that things that are not spatial temporal can pertain to reality?
When there are concepts, imagination exists, but as that too is kind of non-existent because we call it imaginary. The
Imaginary.
only thing that exists, yeah, like for example,
Wait, do
I
you
can
think
speak
they're
like
mind
an object.
independent? Because you're saying they pertain to reality by saying they exist.
Mind can exist, but the thing
No.
we
Oh
conjure
my
up in mind.
god. I'm
Okay,
not saying that.
Spino, let me ask you a question. Okay, do you believe
Okay,
that math exists? Math?
math exists as a concept, yes.
Not bro for to go with the mathematical language. Not bro
That's
for
a
to go with the
W because
mathematical language, bro.
Wait, no,
Math
wait,
is
wait.
Zeta,
concept.
he could just be
But you
saying
said
math is
existence
The
mind
is
nigga just
independent.
contingent
contradicted
on
himself,
space
and
and
y'all
time,
still up
right?
here
But you
asking him a
just
relevant
admitted that
question.
it exists as a concept, and concepts are things that are abstract and are distinct from physical
Oh my
reality.
lord,
So
Concepts
you
are
just
imaginary.
conceded that existence is not contingent on space and time, bro.
I
bro. Yeah,
said
yeah,
math can also be imaginary. We only know so much about universe. All of the mathematical laws we know
bro,
Okay,
bro,
can be
bro, bro, bro. Let's
mechanical.
not
imaginary,
do this
brother. If
bullshit, bro.
I
The
have
nigga
two
contradicted himself.
boxes, is that two boxes? Yes or no?
Sarah, can you repeat that? I didn't hear that or watermelon guy was speaking.
Bro. I'm not gonna lie, y'all doing all that yapping. The nigga just contradicted himself, bro.
Okay,
Anyways,
hold
Spino, I'm
on,
gonna
hold on.
just
Okay,
go
okay,
ahead. I'm gonna just go ahead. I'm gonna
okay.
just go ahead and
So
keep it plain and fucking simple, nigga. You
So
said
if
the
you
Big
Yeah, I'm
Bang was
listening.
the start of. You said you believe the Big Bang was the start of life. I'm just gonna ask you this one question, right?
Not
So,
start of
did the
life,
Big
start
Bang
of existence.
existed at the same time when life began, or did the Big Bang existed before existence itself?
Can I
Because you
reason?
believe existence is temporal, right? You believe the Big Bang is the cause of that. So it's either you have to exist before that, or it have to exist at the same time as that. Either way, it fucking go, nigga. It's gonna lead you to a contradictory. So which route, my nigga?
Life existed a lot after Big Bang. Life existed almost 4 billion years ago. It started
But
4 billion years ago. On Earth, at
okay, so
least.
life. So I
Dude,
don't.
can you let me
That's not my
speak
question,
at
right?
least?
I'm talking about existence itself, right?
Wait,
You
Demar, let
said
him
you
speak
believe that
real
the
quick.
Big
Wait, let him
Bang
finish.
started all. You believe that the Big Bang started like by that. By you explaining that, you was talking about existence as a whole. Everyone up in here knows that. Okay, now my question is to you: did it exist at the same time as existence? Like, did that bit just happen during when existence just appeared, or did it
Big
exist
Bang is
before
still
existence?
happening. We
So
still have
so
CMBR, cosmic microwave background radiation. That is why the universe is still expanding. It is still happening.
so so the
Oh
Big
my
Bang
god, what are you talking
was it
about?
spread?
Demar, can you
That's
Wait,
why
wait,
the
but he
universe
said the
is
Big
still
Bang came from
expanding.
nothing, though.
Can you let me speak? Let me ask Spinal something. Let me ask Spinal something for clarity,
Go
right?
ahead.
Okay. So okay. It's not really a question. It's more of a declaration. So basically, right?
Okay.
If space and time exists, then right,
Mhm,
then they are within space and time. Therefore, they contain themselves, which is paradoxical by your logic. If existence is contingent on space and time.
mhm.
So you just
So
affirmed a
what are
paradox.
you
Yeah. So
talking
go break
about?
this shit, nigga.
Can
Wait,
you
so yeah,
elaborate on your
Zeta. Wait,
question?
should I just tell you what Zeta said? Zeta,
Yeah,
should I tell?
I think Zeta
Yeah.
should do
Just
it
clarify
himself.
then,
But
because I
okay,
don't think he understands.
Oh yeah,
okay,
so
clarify.
he's basically saying that space and time being contingent upon space and time is a paradox.
Space
Wait,
and
what if
time.
you take it that
Space,
space and time doesn't exist?
is that what your
Brother,
argument is? That space
Does he
and
hold
time
to a
doesn't exist?
Cantanian view?
Zeta, I think you
Bro,
should ask your own question and elaborate yourself. I
I'm
think
so
that will get
bored,
to that
bro.
conclusion.
Okay, so you're saying that existence is contingent upon space and time. But
Yes.
if space and time, hold on. But by saying that space and time exists, then they are within space and time. So therefore they would contain themselves, which is a contradiction. So for you to affirm that space and time exists, you're basically saying that space is contained within space. Like, do you see the problem?
Okay, I see what you're talking about. Okay. So you are confused between the actual space versus the definition of space. There are
What?
two.
What?
Yeah, because we as humans have limited understanding of the universe. The way
Bro.
we define,
Yo,
dude, can you at least let me speak?
gang, stop using
Wait, are you
gang,
trying to go
yo,
beyond your own
yo,
knowledge?
yo, gang, stop using the exact same justification for anything.
Okay,
Oh
great.
well,
What I'm saying is the way we define
Spinal
existence.
Godzilla,
it-
are you trying to go into a state of whataboutism? Because I could just
No,
dismiss whataboutism as a concession.
Honestly,
can
everything
I
he goes by
talk,
is by the same
please?
justification. From what I've
Dude,
seen,
I
it's the
did not
same
interrupt you.
justification.
Can you at least let me talk while I'm talking? Thank you. I'm saying the way we define existence is something that takes some space and something that existed at a time.
No.
If you say something,
No.
yeah, okay, give me one example which does not, something that exists and does not follow this, except for
Okay, we
concept,
will.
because
Spino, you're
concepts are
not tracking
conjured
because
up.
we already went over the paradox. So I don't have to give an alternate definition because your interpretation of existence already fails. So go ahead
Okay,
and
give me
justify
one
your shit.
example of
Go
it.
ahead and justify your go ahead and justify your criterion for existence because we already went over the paradox. You asking me for an alternate interpretation of what I hold or an alternate criterion as to what I hold for existence is irrelevant here because your criterion is flawed.
How is it flawed? Give me one example where it doesn't
I
work. Like,
just gave them.
okay, let me give you one example. Let me give you one
Yo,
example. Let me simplify it.
I just
Let me
as if I
simplify
wait,
it.
hold
Let me
on. I
simplify it.
just
Let
went
me
over a
simplify it
Spino,
for
just
you.
paradox.
respond to the paradox. You can just like
Just
I'm
respond
gonna
respond to
to
the
the
simplify
paradox.
it for you.
paradox.
I'm gonna simplify your paradox for you. Let me give you a very simple example, okay? Let's say I gave the definition that all apples are red, and you show me a green apple, and then my theory about apples being red is not always true. It's paradoxical because okay, this thing is
What?
green, so
That's not how a paradox works.
my definition will be wrong then if I say that all apples are red and then you show me a green apple, an exception. I'm saying you show me an exception of the definition of existence I gave you.
Wait, Spino, are you saying that like when you say existence or anything that pertains to reality is contingent upon space and time, are you
Very
basically
much
just
so.
saying that space and time is an exception of this?
Space and time are both concepts we use to justify existence of
Oh
something.
my goodness, just answer the
No.
question, bro.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
two
can you
concepts
answer the
we
question?
have understanding for.
Wait. Like, can I ask a question? Do you think that
Yeah,
space and time exist?
yeah,
Okay, so then you're saying that space and time depends on space and time.
yeah, it does.
So it's
How much space it
self-dependent.
takes, it's expanding.
Wait,
That's
so
how we know that the universe is expanding because space is increasing.
That
so do you
doesn't mean
believe
that.
there's like an
What?
infinite regress?
You continue with Zeta, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Just
Okay,
go ahead. Let's go ahead. You're
okay.
getting fried, kid.
Yeah, good luck. You are the one who got scared and muted me. I guess
Bro,
we all know
I
I'm
wasn't
getting
even
fried.
talking to you. I was trying to debate tomorrow. Why would I even be
Oh,
scared of you?
Shut up, scared bitch.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah,
Shut up!
Yo, so
good luck with that.
Spinal Godzilla. So can you like what literature or like what are you using for your definition of existence?
Physics, astrophysics more specifically.
Can you show me any literature pertaining to astrophysics that has your definition?
I might have to look up, but not right now. I don't have that on
Okay,
hand, but I
so
have to look it up.
you pulled it out your ass?
No, I have read it, but I have to look for it right now. Right now,
Yeah.
I will have to look for it.
Yo,
Where did you
yo,
read it
gang,
at?
yo, gang. Justify Reddit being a good authority. Justify that.
So, okay, what is your definition of existence then?
I'm not doing any of that. I'm asking, justify on how Reddit's a good authority.
How is Reddit a good authority? I'm not
Yes.
talking about Reddit. How is Reddit getting
I
into it?
literally just heard, bro. Didn't he just say something like that?
No, I did not
gang,
mention
bro, he
Reddit.
said he read it.
I
He
read
didn't
it
say he
somewhere.
didn't say he literally got it.
Oh, okay. I'm just fucking dumb then. This happens a ton. Don't worry.
Whatever. It's okay. You can
Right, right.
misheard things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have misheard things. But yeah, I want to hear what your definition of existence is.
Wait, whose definition? Mine?
Whoever was debating me, I don't know. It's a bit chaotic right
It
now.
was
I don't know
Zeta,
the
What?
name.
I think, or it was like
Yeah,
I don't
Zeta,
know. It's
what
like
is
all
your
three of us
definition of
teaming up on.
existence?
What? Yeah, that's irrelevant. Go debunk the paradox.
No. I'm asking you specifically. What is your
Yeah, I
definition
don't
of
think that matters.
existence?
Why does that matter? Why does my
I'm just
criterion?
asking you. Nothing with the debate. Just asking you. What is your definition of existence?
holding to reality.
How do you know that holds to reality?
What do you mean? How do I know that holds to reality?
So how do you know something exists?
If it
You say
exists in
holding to
reality.
reality.
Okay,
What do
how
you
do I know
mean by
something
holding to
exists?
reality?
Okay,
So
if it
he
is basically,
just
if
gave
it
you
is
the
basically observed
criteria
within
for it.
reality. So basically, an example is
What?
basically like empirical evidence. So basically, we know that something exists if it can be
Mhm.
observed within reality. So for example, right? Let's say, how do I know an apple exists? Because it's observed within reality. Like there's an apple, like it's on the table right there.
Observable to
So
reality. So
empirically,
if
we
it is
understand
beyond
that
your
it exists.
senses, it doesn't exist. What you're saying is if it is beyond your senses, so the 5 or 6 senses we
Hold on, hold
have,
on, hold on, hold on. Are you trying
5
to
senses,
engage?
it's
Because
beyond
that
that.
contradicts your stance. Like I already went over why this doesn't matter.
No, I'm just asking. Your definition is something that can be observed. So you are saying if
No,
your
I said
5
that as an
senses
example
cannot.
because there are some things that cannot be observed. So, for example, mathematics, because mathematics is a conceptual schema. So no, not everything that exists can be observed empirically. That's retarded.
So what is your definition then? You are literally contradicting yourself. At one
No, I
point you were
didn't. No, I'm
saying
not because I'm
something
saying
that
it
can
holds
have
to reality.
empirical
Like
evidence and
conceptual
exist.
schema can hold to reality. Are you retarded? Not everything that is in reality is empirical. Not everything is empirical. Like what?
So you are saying that if something is beyond your 5 senses, it can exist.
Yeah, it can exist if it's beyond your 5 senses. Like the fuck?
Okay. So how do you know something is real then?
Hold on. Okay. So, how do you define mathematics? Like, how do you understand mathematics? Because you clearly said that existence is contingent upon space and time, but you yourself
Mhm.
also admitted that mathematics exists.
Hey, wait. Say that. Let
It
me
has a
let me
concept.
debate him. Let me debate him,
Okay.
bro. Okay. Yeah. So, Spinal, do you want to debate?
Yeah, sure. I'm debating right
Okay.
now.
I'll just take the theist stance. So P1, if God can exist, he exists. P2, God can exist. Conclusion, he exists.
Okay, wow. Nice trolling, I guess. Kind of boring, but okay.
Nice
Oh, that's not
trolling, I
true. I think
guess.
I know Waffle's
Nice
argument
troll.
for it. I think
Nice
he's
troll.
using Godel's ontological.
All right, yeah. So do you have any refutation?
This is my concept. It is. This is another question I have for the theists, though. If God created everything, who created God? Go ahead. I'm serious. I'm serious.
gang. Yo, no. I'm
This
just
is the
gonna
Oh
move on,
my
bro. You
god.
know
No,
what
no,
the
go
concept
ahead.
of
Oh,
I
wait.
want to hear
is
your
Isn't
answer.
God
actually?
the
You
only
think
one who
something that's
created us?
ontologically perfect can be created or
Yo,
contingent upon?
Nigga, God is an eternal being. Are you fucking dumb? An eternal being
So you are
cannot be
saying God came
created.
from nothing?
do you understand what the concept of actus purus is? Do you understand that?
Actus
No.
purus, bro.
Hang on. Speak one at a time. Zeta, what you were saying?
Do you know what actus purus is?
Purus.
Oh, educate me, I guess.
Okay, well, this clearly Okay, well, if you understood actus purus, you would not be saying this dumbass question. So basically, actus purus is a scholastic philosophical term defining
What's
God as
going on
having
right now? What's
absolute
going on?
perfection, possessing
Man,
no
shut up.
passive potentiality or capacity for change. Now, if God is in the state of actus purus, right, that means that he is absolutely perfect, possessing no possessive potentiality. So basically, God does not change. Being created is a change, right? So obviously,
It doesn't exist.
if there is no change applied to God, then God is not created. So therefore, basically, your question is
All right. All right,
incoherent.
hold on.
Yo,
Wait. Let's find out. Do you realize that God is the only one who created you and created us?
Who created God?
Oh my
We
god.
just went over this.
Exactly.
Why are
No.
you
Zeta, I will
repeating a
get to your
question
argument
that's
in a
really
second. Hold
Oh
on. I
irrelevant?
my
will get to your
god,
argument in a
bro.
second.
Oh my god,
Zeta, wait.
bro.
Wait. I will get to your argument in a second. Hang on. What is this guy's name? SSSJK. Yeah. Whatever. Zeno Hakari. Yeah. What were you saying?
Okay, so what I was saying is like, do you realize that God created you and us?
I don't necessarily believe that, but okay. Let's go over
Okay, yo,
that.
yeah. So you don't believe? All right. So do you want to argue?
Let's go with that for a second. Yeah. Then who created God?
God's eternal. He's not created.
So, Zara, I will argue with that. I am arguing with
Oh
specifically
my
SSJK for a second.
god.
Zara, give me a second. Let me debunk his argument, then I will get to you. Yeah,
Okay.
SSJK. What is your argument about that?
Yeah, I
Nah,
just
it's a
wanted
Give
to
me
great
my
give,
guy,
argument.
guys.
wait, I just wanted to give an argument for God's existence. All right. So I'll just give a different argument. P1,
Okay.
if I can poop, God exists.
Oh,
P2,
okay. He's
I can
trolling.
poop.
Never mind. Yeah.
No,
Zera.
he's not trolling. He's.
Why are you
I think
Yes,
he's
dodging
he
gonna
him,
is.
put
Bro,
bro?
on
He's
body
not
performance
why are you
trolling.
actually.
dodging? Why are you
Um.
dodging?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I think SSJK cannot hear me or whatever. Zera, let's get back to your
Why are you
argument.
dodging me? All right. Okay, I guess he's dodging. Why is he dodging me?
How is he dodging? SSJK is not speaking. He's not talking anything. I have asked him 2 times. He's not saying
No,
anything.
I'm talking about my argument. Why won't you respond to my argument?
Which one?
Yeah, the one I put in chat. If I can poop, God exists. I can poop, so God exists. Yeah, respond to that.
Whatever. I am not dealing with
Why
that.
are you dodging him? Why are you
Bro, he got
dodging him? Why are
stun
you
locked.
SSJK
dodging
is
him?
just dumb.
Stun. Oh, he's stun locked, bro.
Why?
Why are
Bro,
you
this
It's
is
dodging
not
him?
unlocked. It's
What
dumb.
kind of
I
syllogism
can
is
just say
that?
if I can move my finger, then God doesn't exist, and then God doesn't exist. Here, he's not existing.
Can you prove? Wait, can you prove P1?
But
What?
nigga said fuck. He knows
I
God's
said
real,
what,
bro.
not fuck.
Yeah. So I said prove P1.
Nonsense that is. Anyways, Zera, let's go back to our argument that we are having
Yeah, can you?
originally.
Why
Yeah,
is he
can you?
dodging me?
Yeah, what's gonna be your contention towards active purist? What's the argument?
It's a faulty description.
Faulty description. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
claim, not an argument. What's the argument?
No, it is. It is literally contradicting itself. It's saying
So do you
let's
not
have an
believe that
argument
God
again.
fits the
Oh
criteria for active spirit?
my god!
Honestly, you are being like just because you are
Wait,
laughing
Spino,
loudly
Spino.
doesn't what?
Wait, do you not believe that God fits the criteria for active spirits?
No, not really. For him to exist, if he's saying that he created everything, who created him? And he's saying, no, I cannot be created. Oh, so everything
Oh
else
my
cannot come from nothing.
god!
Nigga, let me speak.
Wait, so do you believe
If
that
he can,
something
no, no,
that
no, no.
holds no
But their
capacity
argument
of
is
change can
God
be
can come
created?
from nothing. God can come from nothing, but somehow everything else cannot come from nothing, but God can. Is that what you're just adding an extra step before Big Bang? Sorry, after Big Bang. Like, okay, God came in and then he created the
Yeah,
universe
because
instead
do you
of the
not
universe being
believe
created.
that
Okay, okay.
do you not believe that something that
Okay,
holds no
Spano, you haven't
capacity for
obviously read
change
the
can be
Bible.
created?
Sorry, you got interrupted. Can you repeat that?
I was just asking, do you believe that something with the capacity, something that lacks the capacity of change can be created?
It needs to be created first, and then that person applies
Nigga!
to it.
If something
It
lacks the
That's
needs to
capacity of
exist
change,
first.
it cannot be
wait, Spano,
fucking
I don't think you're getting what
created!
I'm saying.
Okay. Let me simplify this. Let's say I created a block of stone. Okay, somehow I made
Yeah,
a block of stone, and it
right.
remained unchanged. It's unchangeable block of stone.
But
Did that block of stone get created?
That
the
block
creation
would be
for its
changeable
existence is a
because
Shut
change.
up.
first, it being created would
Shut
Oh
up for
already
my
2
mean that
seconds.
it's in
god!
the process
You
of
can
change.
create something that doesn't
Shut up for 2
change.
seconds. Zeta, shut up for 2 seconds.
No,
I'm trying to
nigga,
listen to
you're
the other guy.
retarded. I'm literally contending with your shit as retarded. Oh
I'm
my
not trying to. I'm
god!
trying to
I'm
listen to
gonna
the
type this
erratic.
out in
You can shut up
chat.
for
Oh
two
my
seconds.
god. This is
Yeah,
so
Zeta.
bad.
All right,
You
wait,
can stop
Spino,
You
crashing
can
wait,
out over
create
your
something
wait,
that
imaginary
Zeta,
sky
wait,
doesn't
Zeta,
daddy.
wait,
change.
Zeta,
Oh
wait,
my
wait,
god.
Spino,
You can
I
stop
have a
crashing out
extra
about your
argument.
imaginary sky daddy for 2 seconds so that I can hear to the other guy. Yeah, thank
Yo,
you. Go
Spino,
ahead.
I have
Wait,
an
can I ask
argument
a
for God
question?
now. All right, I have an argument for
No, I'm
God.
trying to listen to erratic first. He said
Yeah,
something.
so no, just argue just debate with me, bro.
No, I'm not. You
Why? I'm
already
not
lost
trolling. I'm not
credibility.
trolling. This isn't the modal ontological argument. It's a real argument for God.
I know it will be a troll, but okay, let's entertain that
All
for a
right.
second.
So
Shut up.
premise one: if God possibly exists, He necessarily exists. God possibly exists, so He necessarily exists. Do you have any contentions?
Yeah, I knew it's a troll argument. Anyways,
Yo,
it's a
Spino,
troll
can you
argument.
actually contend? Because if I use
This
that
nigga
argument
just
on
said,
you, you're
Spino,
not
that's
gonna
not a
engage.
troll argument.
wait, ain't no way the nigga said
Dude, you
that.
haven't even answered any question. You said it cannot be changed. Doesn't mean it cannot exist. Doesn't mean it did not have a star.
Oh my god, you're literally
Oh my
suggesting it
fucking
hasn't
god.
changed. Your own argument is self-contradictory.
It is
Zeta,
not.
calm down, please.
I have a question. You have an argument.
Yes, I have an argument. Yeah, actus purus. Okay, an absolutely
Actus
perfect being
purus
that
is
cannot
wrong
be
by
created.
definition.
If something can be created, it undergoes through change.
No, it can't. You literally said
No!
God created. No, it not. Something can be created and remain unchanged.
Yo!
No, it
Let me
can't
give you a great
because it
example
being
of this.
created,
Let me give
you
you a
can
great
already
example.
infer
Spino,
that from it being
Hang on,
created,
hang on,
it's in
hang
the
on.
process of
Let me
change.
give Zeta a good example of this. Let me give Zeta a good example of this.
Spino, you
Fossil.
do need
Fossil.
to
Okay, shut up.
read the Bible, because what you're
No,
saying in
not
here
really.
is definitely just idiotic, bro.
Yeah, because you believe in sky daddies. Never mind.
Spinal.
I'm trying to
What
argue
the
Zeta for a
fucking
minute.
Wait.
whore?
Spino. What is a sky daddy to you?
It's an imaginary friend we try to
All right, you're
try to
stupid
think
because
it's
we don't
helping us.
believe God
Wait, wait,
lives
wait.
in the sky. You know that, right?
My brain is frying after what
It's
Spino said
it's
right now.
saying.
Spinal.
Who's
Can I ask you
calling
a
me?
question?
Yeah, go ahead. Watermelon man, I guess.
All right. So we know you believe in the Big Bang, right?
Okay.
But I just want to know, like, do you believe that the Big Bang has like any form of sentience?
No,
So you
it's an
don't believe in
event.
God, but you want us to believe that something without any form of sentience created us sentient beings.
Yo,
That
Spino.
add up to you?
It didn't create. It's a spontaneous process.
Yo,
Big
Spino.
Bang is
Oh,
a process. It's not a person. As
Yo,
simple
Spino.
as
oh,
that.
so it's a
Spino, can you
process.
give us 10
So the
reasons
Big
why
Bang would
God
have to have
does
a
not exist?
cause, right?
Sorry, two people talking at the same time. I can't hear you both.
So
You
Spino, the
both.
Big Bang would have to have a cause, right?
What?
So the Big Bang would have to have a cause, right?
No, not really. It's spontaneous.
So
That's what that means.
spontaneous.
Yeah.
Oh,
For example, why do you
that's
think
all I had to
iron
ask.
rusts?
That's all. That's all I had to ask, bro. Yeah, you're a retard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
so
luck.
Spinal.
You are Israeli.
Wait, let me ask you something. Like, why were you saying my argument earlier, which is defended by multiple philosophers, a troll?
What is it?
The ontological argument?
What is it? I did not even listen because previously you were being a troll. Go ahead.
It's not all right. So premise one: if God possibly exists, he necessarily exists. God possibly exists, so he
God
necessarily
possibly
exists.
doesn't exist.
What?
Yeah, God possibly doesn't exist.
Yo,
The whole
I'd
point of
like
it
to
is
debunk you on that, Spino. I'd like to do.
okay. No. Let me debunk his first, and then I will listen to you. You are saying God
Okay.
exists. That means God
Okay,
is part of
Spino. Okay,
existence.
Spino. You do
Dude, let me
Wait,
realize.
wait,
speak.
wait, 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 wait,
Let
wait.
me speak.
I'll server mute him. I'll server
Let
mute
me
him. All right.
speak for once. You are saying God exists. Does that mean he's part of existence?
I said God possibly exists.
No. If he exists, will he be part of existence?
And I don't think God's a part of anything.
So he's not part of existence. So he's non-existent.
there's no like. All right, yeah. So
He's non-existent. Okay, that's your
no, no,
argument.
no, 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 no.
Waffles
Why
don't
can't
give
Okay.
nothing
I
about
just
this.
wait?
Your
Why can't
waffles
I
is kind of getting touched right now.
yeah, why can't I take the stance that God is illogical, so we can exist and can't exist?
Okay, so your argument is illogical, not God itself.
How does that work? How does
You
it
just
mean?
said if he is illogical, that means he can work beyond logic. That means he doesn't exist. And
How
your
does that
argument is
follow?
Now, what
illogical.
the hell
An
are you
Okay,
illogical
talking
okay,
thing
about?
can
What
okay.
does
only
I'm
logic
asking
think
exist.
you
you.
can work
An
beyond logic?
illogical thing
No,
can
I
only
think you
Fine,
need to
exist
put
if
this
it
in
is
the chat.
fine. No, all right. So what I'm asking you, right, is how does God working beyond logic mean he can't exist or he doesn't exist?
Stunlock.
Also, can you
Stunlock.
stop muting me for 2
Stunlock.
seconds?
Stunlock.
I was muted, nigga.
All right, so you can respond now. I muted you because we're talking, but you can respond now.
Why are you muting me? You scared of me talking or something?
You
Yeah,
can
I'm scared
talk
of you
now. Why are you
talking.
complaining? So talk.
We're all scared of you talking.
Shut up. Can someone let that trick guy shut up?
Like,
I cannot
why
hear
can't
Cause
I
him.
just
no,
be
no,
like,
no, 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 no.
wait, wait,
Every
wait. Why
time you
can't I just
talk,
be
you just
like,
like release your stink aura, and then the whole VC just starts
Yeah,
suffocating.
yeah, and you are a Punjabi. Shut up. Go back, drive truck.
I'm not a Punjabi, by the way. That's
Yeah,
not
you are
even true.
fake.
wait, trick. Yeah, so Spino, are you gonna like attack my argument? So like I'm asking you,
Go ahead.
as
I'm
I'm
trying
going
to
to
listen to
follow,
your argument.
I'm asking, why does it follow that because God works outside of logic, he can't exist?
Because that's an illogical argument.
How is it
Only
an
way an
illogical argument?
illogical thing exists
Wait, define
can with an
illogical.
illogical argument.
What if it is an illogical argument? What if I'm okay with that?
If you are okay with that, doesn't mean it's not illogical. You can have an illogical
I never
superstition
look
and okay with it,
in
and
the
it will not
hypothetical.
still be true.
All right, look. In the hypothetical, I'm granting that it's illogical. I'm asking what would be the problem with that.
It's an illogical argument and it's wrong.
Okay,
Nigga,
how does it follow that logical argument? How does that follow? It's illogical, so it's wrong. How does that follow?
Sorry, he was coughing. Can you repeat that?
Yeah, it's so I'm asking, how does it being illogical mean it's wrong? How did that follow?
Because it's illogical. It's the definition of wrong.
You're actually a low tier, bro. You just said God is illogical,
Yeah.
and
You
then
can
use that to
keep
justify
saying
God being
in this.
illogical, bro. You are a
You can
pop
keep
tart.
saying, but you cannot still
And
answer the thing.
Hold on,
you
hold on.
have the brain intelligence comparable to that of a
By the
donut.
way, this
Like,
justification is
how is
circular. This
waffles being a
justification is
soap just
fucking
dialectically
circular.
pulverizing you right now? That
I'm
is
literally
insane.
trolling
You're
right now.
using soap as
Like
debating
God is
style, and yet
answering
he's
a
still putting
question.
on you on your back and laying you out like a freaking popsicle, bro. I think it's
By the way,
really
dude's entire
I
justification.
Yeah, and
think
you believe
it's
in it.
really
No.
just bad looks for you, bro.
You're making fun of my argument while you yourself.
Gang, your entire justification was fucking circular, dude.
No, it's
It
not. It's
is
very
because it
simple and
is.
straightforward. I'm
Yo, it's basically
saying if
saying
God is part of
it's saying
existence,
X
how did he
exists
exist
because
before
X
existence?
exists. Yo, you're basically saying X exists because X exists, but you need justification on why X actually exists.
Look,
You
look,
can't just say
look.
X exists because X exists.
You know
Why,
you're
That's not the
equivocating
argument you are
between the
giving.
two
why can't
You're
senses
I
you
saying
be
use
God
for
like,
exists
existence,
because
right?
God exists.
wait, look.
God was not created by anybody. God is beyond space and time. So that by that logic, he is
Why
as
is God
real
beyond space
as
and
Iron
time? I'm a
Man.
neoclassical theist. Why can't I
Yo,
grant you
gang,
What?
gang.
Okay, so what's
If
going
he's
to be the
above space,
argument
yo,
for
gang.
us
If he's
evaluating
above space and
existence
time, that
based
makes
on
him
space
above
and
the
time?
concept. That makes him above 40 spatiality. And fiction is verbatim zero dimensional. What the fuck?
Anyway, as I was saying, like, why can't I be a neoclassical theist and say that God is spatial and temporal?
God is what?
Spatial and temporal.
Meaning God exists within space and time.
Yeah, why can't I hold to that?
Where? Where is it then?
What?
So you're evaluating
Oh yeah,
an
That's a good
entity as
argument.
false or
I would
true
give him
just
that. I would
because
give him
it's
that.
not in proximity to
I
what
would
you
give him
observe.
that. If you're
That's just
saying that,
arbitrary,
Have you
bro.
seen George
hang on. Let me
Washington?
say. George Washington, yeah. What about him?
Wait, you never seen
You
him?
met
What?
George Washington.
I
Yo,
haven't
yo,
seen
I
him. I mean,
can't
I
see
know
you,
about
bro.
him.
I
Yeah.
think you don't exist, man.
Wait,
You're,
so you know about
I
God
don't think
for
you exist,
real?
bro. Well, you
Hang on.
don't think,
Dude,
so I
multiple
don't think
people
you are.
speaking. I can't
So
hear you guys.
you don't exist, bro. You're just a figment of my imagination. The world
If
revolves
that
around me.
if that helps you sleep
Okay.
and
I
that
would
helps
like
you
to
deal
The
with
world
all the
debunk
revolves
that.
unfairness
around
in
me,
the
and you're
world,
just a
sure.
figment of my imagination because I can't observe you, buddy. Goodbye. It's
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. If you think you cannot observe me despite you are hearing my voice,
Well, you think you can't observe God either, so what's the symmetry breaker?
the concept of
Well,
God is
unlock.
stupid.
Wait.
The
I just want
concept of
to
God is what?
do this kid again. So I just wanted to point it out that Spino Godzilla is a retard.
You can unmute him, bro. Can you guys let him talk?
I don't want to unmute him. I don't want to unmute this kid, bro. Okay, I'll unmute him now.
I might as well just post this on TikTok, bro. I'm just gonna end the recording now.
Yeah, keep muting me. That says more about you than me. But anyways.
Shut the fuck up, Spino.
When you Yo, Spino. Yo, Spino.
Hey, since we are talking about this God thing, right? Let's do another argument.
Wait,
Why did God?
wait, Spino. Wait, hold on. Don't unmute him. Wait, unmute him.
I
Wait,
love
Spino.
bro. It's so funny.
Do you debate on like any other thing, like philosophy related? Like,
I do debates on
Yo,
animals.
bro,
I
did
do
somebody just
debates
Bro,
vote
do you
on
you?
debate on the
Debates
mind?
animals.
Was that the win?
what? Dude, if multiple
Like,
people speak, I cannot hear all of you.
oh, you do you debate on the mind, like on the philosophy of the mind?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, all
Yo,
right. So,
Kev,
like, what
rapid
position do you
production
hold?
now.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Like, what position do you hold to it
About what?
about the mind? Like, are you like a type of dualist, a type of physicalist, a type of idealist? Like, what are you?
About the mind. Well, I think the mind is similar to a computer program.
Bro, what?
That's that's what my idea is.
That's
What?
Mind.
bro, that doesn't
What?
say anything, bro.
Computer program similar to an OS, operating system.
I
Similar,
think
but
that's
Okay,
that's
where
not
so
you're
no,
doing it,
that's not
bro.
what I'm asking
Yo,
you.
I mean,
That's not what I mean to ask you. But okay.
okay, go ahead. Maybe I misunderstood your question.
No, I was asking you like, what position do you hold on the philosophy of the mind? And when I say that, I mean like as an example, right? Property dualism, for example.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Property dualism.
Oh, you know that.
Go
Do you know
ahead.
what
I
that is?
don't know. No.
Oh, you
Go
don't.
ahead. I want to learn.
No, you don't need to know it. I'm just asking you what position. Like,
I'm not understanding what are you asking? Are you asking what I think the
I
mind
just
is?
no, like I'm asking you. All right, wait. So, do you believe that brain states and mental states are identical?
Brain states and mental states are identical or not? Is that what
What
you're
do you mean?
asking?
Yeah.
he's asking if you think that like mental states are reducible to physical patterns like neurons firing.
Not always. In some cases, they're
So
not
there's
because
some
the two
cases
different. No, no,
where
no. Let me complete this. Let me
Always
complete this.
conditional. I mean, I'm just.
Let me complete this. For example, it's the same thing with a computer. You can have a computer virus which has nothing to do with your hardware and
Well,
still
I'm
have problems.
basically just saying. Do
You,
you believe? Uh, uh, do you
let me
believe that?
finish.
Okay, wait.
What I'm
Yeah.
saying
Just
is,
do
it's
you
similar
believe?
to a computer. Dude, let me finish, please. Would you it's similar to a computer where its hardware can be perfectly fine and it can have a different program running and the program can have a problem and that's why the issue is there and that's a different state. You can put your computer into different states without any hardware. There can be AI, for example, taking over or whatever, a numerous number of things can happen. Same thing with our mind. There are concepts which are similar to programs running in there, codes running in there. Whereas at the same time, can there be hardware issues? Yes, a part of your brain can take damage due to which the software part gets affected. Am I clear on that?
Or okay. Well, I'm just asking you. You know, subjective experiences like quality and stuff. Um, do you believe that we can reduce these things to physical explanations, like with neural activity and
Agree?
like etc.
To a degree. It also depends on like experience-based things. Like for example, if you grew
Just
up
no.
into a certain
It's
spice
just a
palette,
yes or no,
you
man.
like that
It's just a
only.
yes.
It's subjective. It's not always that straightforward. It's not a yes or no question. For example, if let's say I grew up eating Indian food, I will probably prefer a
What the?
similar spice palette. And someone else who grew up eating, let's say, British food, they will have a different spice palette and they would prefer British food or something
Okay,
else.
sure, but I'm
Subjective
just
experience.
asking you. Okay, so do you know subjective experiences? Right? So,
Give me an example.
so like just any sort of perception, or like sort of any way of like
Dude, give me an
basically even
example.
like just perceiving things or like smell, taste, touch, etc.
Yeah, the senses. What about them?
Yeah, do you believe that we can like reduce these subjective experiences to physical procedures or physical explanations?
You mean if the senses have a physical organ or something?
No, no. I just mean, do you believe that we can explain these things in terms of physical processes that occur within the
Senses.
brain?
You
That's
mean the
really all,
senses?
man.
You mean like the five
I mean,
senses? Can we explain that with
the
our
senses
brain
could be an
chemistry?
example of quality.
Okay. So what are the other examples we're trying to say? Like dreams? Are you talking about
Just
dreams?
anything else, just anything that falls for the criteria of subjective experiences.
Well, that's a very broad criteria. There can be a nightmare that is a subjective experience that I only had, and there can be, let's say, disgusting fart that
Okay, well,
Zeta
I'm
lets
giving
out.
you
Everyone is
enough
like
clarity.
having the nose hair burning. Both are subjective experiences.
Right. So, do you believe that we can reduce these subjective experiences to physical explanations or not?
Some of them we can, some of them we can't. It's case by case. For example, if it's a fart,
Oh,
no.
goodness.
If it's a disgusting fart, we can have it. Like the disgusting gases are out there and it's going to our olfactory senses and then it's giving us the signal that it's a bad smell. At the same time, if we are talking about, let's say, a nightmare or something like that, which is very much inside a person's mind, that's another subjective experience that does not have much of a physical basis, but more of a program basis.
Hey, Spino.
So it's not all in one umbrella term. Yeah.
Spino, do you believe that
Yeah.
something illogical is false and why?
Something?
Yeah, do you agree that something is illogical is false and why?
Because it's illogical. It's simply
Yeah, that's what's being put into question, you fucking idiot. Oh my god.
What are you
What's being
talking
put in the
about?
question is it being if
Dude.
is if
If you
X being
can't
X
stop
or like
laughing,
a
I
certain way
say
make it
first
false.
laugh
Yeah,
and
because
then
you're
ask
being
the question. Half
circular.
the
You
time
don't
I'm
even
hearing you
understand
laughing, I cannot
like
hear
that
you,
at
but
all.
you
You
ask
don't
me.
understand the like you don't understand a deductive argument like at all. Like
Okay,
that's what's being
okay.
put
It's
into
not a
question.
deductive argument. It's saying that, oh, God existed beyond space, beyond time. He cannot be changed, so he
No.
doesn't
That's
exist.
not my question, sir. My question is not relative to prior debates. It's just generally a question. My question is if something is illogical, is it false and why? And you said because it's illogical, which is what I'm putting into question. So you're you're committing a fallacy called circular reasoning, which is
Okay.
assuming
Let
the
me play
conclusion from
devil's
the
advocate here.
premises.
Yeah, I get it. Let me play the devil's advocate here. Until and unless we can, for sure, with deducive,
All right,
not
guys, who wants
deducive.
to debate? Yo, Spino, let's
But
debate, man. God exists. Come on.
shut up. Let me finish with this data, then I will talk to you for a second. Hang on. What I'm saying is, unless we can have tangible evidence of something existing that is currently quote unquote illogical, we cannot believe that thing is existence.
Wait, it
Like for
has to be
example,
tangible. Wait, so
let
I
me
have to
complete
touch
that.
it. I have
Let
to
me
The
touch
elaborate
question
on that.
wasn't
Let
even
me
about
elaborate on
like
that.
that wasn't
Let
that
me
doesn't
elaborate
answer
on
the
that.
question
I
because
mean,
the
I
question
think
Let me
was
God is.
elaborate on that, dude.
oh,
I
Let me
think God is
speak on that.
logical.
Let me speak on that. Okay, good. For a while, the quantum physics was also considered completely illogical. Now that we have
Mm.
tangible proof of quantum
bro.
physics, we can say with
Mm.
100%
Just
certainty
debate Prince,
that
bro. Just debate Prince. Ignore Zeta.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah, Spino, let's talk about abortion. Let's talk about God. What do you want to talk about, man?
oh, abortion. Yeah, abortion is cool, but I will debate you in a second. First, let me finish with Zeta.
Oh my
So
gosh.
until and unless someone brings a solid evidence, so
All right, so we're gonna try this again. Stop engaging with Zeta.
Yeah, do you think you need solid evidence? You think you need solid evidence for a proposition being true?
sorry, what?
Oh, there he goes.
What the
Oh,
fuck,
there he goes.
bro?
Let me
My
ask you
Discord's
that.
speaking right now.
Yo, so
Why?
Spino,
Who is
you're
repeatedly
not
muting me
I
and
think you're engaging.
cutting my
No,
audio and
Spino, I
what's
don't think
going
you're
on? Like
engaging with the question.
this is like so pathetic, though.
I don't think you're
Whoever
engaging with
is
the
doing it,
I don't think you're engaging with the question. Well, I wasn't doing that, but I wasn't server meeting you,
whoever
but
is
I don't think
doing
you
it
were
is a
engaging.
pussy.
I
But
don't think you
yeah,
were engaging.
Zeta, that's what I'm saying. Until and unless someone can show a proper evidence of why this all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-good being
Again, it's
exists
not
out there.
relative to prior debates, nigga. It's just a
What?
general question. Okay, if something is illogical, is it false and why? And you propose
Until we
that it's
find
illogical.
empirical evidence, it is.
Wow.
Without
That
You're
evidence, it's
saying
definitely
it's
false.
epistemically false?
Until we find empirical evidence, like absolutely
Wait. Okay. Again.
tangible,
Empirical,
repeatable evidence.
empirical.
Look again. Look. Do you think you need
Tangible,
solely?
repeatable. You can also add an
You retard. Do you think you solely need solid evidence for a proposition to be true or false? Yes or no?
Holy stomach.
Are you like typing your GPT or like?
Well,
Spino,
Prince, when
do
you say
you
evidence, do you mean
wholeheartedly
like
believe
pictorial
that you
evidence?
need
Dude,
Or...
solid
I
evidence
mean,
to
he.
constitute a
He
proposition
gave the
is true
account.
or
He
false?
gave the account of
dude,
evidence that he was
either
invoking.
let me
He was
debate with
invoking some
Zeta
sort of.
first, and then
Oh
I
yeah,
will
but like
debate
you
with
can be
you. Let
multiple
me
forms
debate
of
with you
evidence. I'm
first.
just
For
Yeah,
you
I know
two are
you can be
talking at
multiple.
the
I'm saying
same
that he
time. I
gave
can't
his
hear you.
account. His account was empirical evidence. That's what I'm putting the question right
oh
now. So I
empirical.
was
I'm
asking.
Oh, bet.
saying,
Yeah, so I was
oh my
asking him
god,
if
you
you
guys can't
solely.
hear it.
Yeah.
These guys
Anyways, I
can't
was
hear
asking
the
you,
whole.
dude, are you like
This is why
special? Yo, what? Come on, bro, get it out. What do you need to say? That's so important that you to cut me off.
you cut me off first. So can you
No, I
please
didn't.
wait for 10 seconds?
No, I didn't. You
Yeah, you
said you
did.
were talking about no, you were talking about how unless we have tangible proof, then this would be the case. And I asked you a question
I
on if
said
you
it
think
needs
proper.
to be.
Yo,
I said
okay,
it
you
needs
just
to be
cut me off again.
empirical,
You just cut
tangible,
me off
And
again.
and
wait, wait,
You
wait.
just cut me
And
off again.
first of all, and
You
like
just cut me
second
off
of all,
again.
like
oh
just
my
to
god.
clarify, Zeta's question wasn't even about something existing. It was like it was about can it exist. So I don't even know where you got that
It's.
from.
I mean, you could propose that it's probably existent,
All right.
but unless there is, it's not.
We're not
Okay,
talking about.
so again, these
Oh
okay,
my
so again,
god,
for a
Okay,
Spino.
prop,
The
okay.
okay,
Let
question
me
again,
is
simplify my
if something
argument. Let
is
me simplify my
illogical, is
argument.
it false and why?
Let me explain on that.
You
okay.
said because
Until
it's
and
illogical, which is circular. No, we already saw your
Spino, wait,
explanation, and you know
Spino, you
what's
do
fucking
realize
dog shit?
when
It's
Zeta's
low.
wait, go, you can go Zeta. You can speak.
Yeah, because it's incoherent. It's circular reasoning. You're saying
okay, let me
because
give
it's
you a
illogical,
non-circular
that's
reasoning
circular.
then.
That's
Let me give you a
fallacious.
more non-circular reasoning then. In the field of science, unless an evidence is
In the field
three
of
things.
science, I don't give a fuck what's in the field of science. Talking
Of
about
course, you don't
if
give a fuck
something
about the field of science.
illogical is false
Dude,
and
let
why.
me
We're
give
not
my
talking about scientific
explanation.
domains. We're talking about logical domains. So stop
Wait,
using
Spino.
conflating logic. I don't
Nigga,
give a fuck about science right now.
Hey, yo, Spino,
of course you
Spino, hold on.
don't.
Let me
Because
just
you
explain
don't
something
talk.
to you. I don't think you're getting it. When Zeta's asking you the question, if something illogical can be false or not, and why, he's already
Even if it is
we're
illogical,
already
even if it
presupposing
okay,
that
okay,
illogical.
even if you don't take science for a second, right? Even if you don't take science for a second, what method of reasoning are you using to achieve this? If it's an illogical belief,
Oh
then the
my
argument,
gosh,
dude,
bro.
Holy non-engagement of doom and despair.
nigga, can you let me speak, or would you just keep speaking nonsense out of your ass for the whole debate and just laugh
Yo,
like a
That's
little
this is
retard?
more
retarded,
than
bro.
anything you're proposing.
No,
This
it's
If
is
it's
not.
so
It's
retarded.
because
illogical,
you
it's
grew
just
up
a
in
Yes,
a
it
logical
is.
way, in a
contradiction.
Catholic household. You think that God is everything. That's what it is, and you cannot hear the argument's opponent,
Yo,
opponent's argument. That's what it is. I'm saying that if you are making the illogical argument that God exists because he's beyond logic,
We're not
someone can
talking
make.
about God.
I'm not.
We're
I'm
talking
giving God as an example,
about.
nigga. I am giving God as an example. Okay, let's say not even God. Let's say something else. Let's say Goku.
Clarified it
Let's
was
say
an
Goku.
example. Okay, so since this nigga cannot track a single thing I'm fucking telling him, I'm gonna ask him one more time. And this is just for general purposes only. I am not saying this relative to any prior debates. Okay, so if something is illogical, is it false and why? Do not say it is because it is illogical. Do not say that. Because that is circular reasoning. Now, again, provide me an explanation instead of going back or pulling up fucking scientific domains, you fucking retard! Oh my god, nigga. Now, I'm gonna unmute you, but if you can't fucking track that, I'm actually gonna disconnect you from BC, bro.
Yeah. You real scared, isn't it? That
Nobody's scared of you, nigga.
you
Wait,
are, dude.
Spino,
You
Nigga,
are.
Spino,
That's
second
just to
why
time
make
you.
you
something
apply a
clear to you,
scientific
That's why you
domain
are
to a
muting me like a
logical
fucking
question.
coward.
Spino.
Yeah,
Wait,
look,
Spino, can
you
I make
can
something
disagree
clear
with
to you real quick?
no, you can you shut up for 2 seconds, nigga? Prince,
No,
can
no,
you
let
shut
her
up for
have
two
to
seconds?
clarify to you because I don't think you're actually listening.
So
No,
when
I'm
Zeta,
trying to talk to you, but the Prince guy is just keeps speaking about his own
I
argument. Can
haven't
you shut
talked
up
to
for
any.
two
Like,
seconds?
what the
I
fuck?
know,
Yo,
but hold
shut your
on.
bitch ass up, nigga.
It's
You
pretty
said a
important
word.
for me to say this because when Zeta's asking you the question that if something illogical is false and why, he's already presupposing that this thing is illogical. We're already presupposing that. We're not saying that oh, like it's
Okay,
epistemically false,
let's say
right?
for
And
a
that
second. Let's
until
say for a
we
second.
prove that it's
I
correct.
get the argument, and I'm not gonna say because it's illogical. Let me give you another reasoning. If you are saying something is illogical, is true, how are you reaching that conclusion that it's true?
What motivates this question?
You are saying that your argument is just because something is illogical doesn't mean it cannot be false, correct?
No, that I never made an argument. I asked you a question. I
Never
said
made.
Yeah,
I never said
I'm
that.
saying the
I made
opposite
a
question.
question.
Opposite.
I never claimed anything. I just made a question. A question is not an assertion of my own. So basically,
I'm
the
saying
question
the question
is:
is based
if
on
something
something,
is
right?
illogical, is it false and why? I never made an argument. I never made a claim.
If something
So
is illogical and you are trying to determine whether it's true or false, we need to use some method to reach the truth or false.
yeah,
Do you understand that?
what motivates
What
this argument?
method are you
What motivates the
using
Even
to
argument?
reach that?
presuppose it's illogical in the first place. You just find out
What
that there's a P and not P. Like it's a logical
I'm saying,
contradiction.
okay, let's say it's an illogical method that you are using. What is that?
Well,
What do you
I'm
mean?
not
What
applying any
is that?
logical method. I'm just asking you a question, nigga.
I am asking you a counter question. If
A
what is the
counter
pretense
question.
of your question? You're
Huh? I'm not.
saying
Wait, a counter question. I never even asserted anything.
it's not about assertion. I am
So then
saying
what are
what is
you
the
countering,
question
nigga?
based on?
So then what are you countering?
Nigga,
Because
what
literally,
is the
oh my god,
question
literally
based on?
all I asked
If
you
it is
was
true
if
or
a
false.
proposition is
Dude,
illogical, is it false and
dude.
why? I never said anything.
I'm asking you at the same time, if it is, you are saying that why it is false, because if you don't have proper evidence and you don't have any logical reasoning, how can you say that thing is true? So that means if it is not true, it is false. Do you understand my argument here?
Okay, wait. So you're basically saying that you need some sort of like methodology in order to prove some logical methodology in order to prove something is true.
We need a methodology to investigate. Whether it's
Okay,
illogical
okay.
or
Why?
not doesn't
Why?
matter.
Why?
How else
Why?
will you investigate?
You're presupposing a theory of argumentation. What's your theory of argumentation? Why?
How
Oh my
else will you
goodness.
investigate?
Well, I don't need to answer that because I'm not asserting
Yeah,
anything. Why?
you don't have an answer for that. Your whole point is no. I get your question. Your whole question is, I believe in God. What can you do about it? That's what your answer is.
Nigga, what? No.
Yeah, that's what you're giving the. Oh, I have an illogical argument. How can you prove my illogical argument false? I don't need to.
Okay,
If you feel
again.
like
Okay,
believing, that's
again,
fine by
again,
you.
again, 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 again. Let me finish because I never asserted anything. I just asked you a question. So you're already saying, "Oh, well, Zeta, you're saying this." I'm not saying anything because I asked you a question, so you're not tracking. Again,
The
that's a
question's
tracker.
pretense is that if something is
That's a
illogical, it
tracker.
cannot
That's a
be false,
tracker.
right?
That's a tracker. That's a tracker. I never asserted anything.
Just find we're already like presuming it's false, and I mean we're already presuming that it's illogical in the first place, right? So like you can't
Yeah.
really say, until we prove otherwise. Like we can't say that shit because we're already presupposing it's illogical, and we're basically saying, why does it mean that it's false if something's illogical? That's all we're
Does it
asking.
have any evidence for being true?
Wait, that's an argument from
Why the
ignorance.
fuck is that?
That's an argument from ignorance.
No, that's not ignorance. I'm seeking. Ignorance is ignoring knowledge. Ignorance is ignoring knowledge. I am asking a question seeking knowledge. Do you
Wait.
have an
Okay. Do
evidence?
you not know what an argument for you? Okay. You're basically saying that a proposition is false because there's nothing to prove that it's true. That's basically saying that absence of evidence
In
is
this
evidence of.
circumstance, if you're some sort of like dialetheist, maybe,
What?
but otherwise, like, there's what the fuck? Like, I don't know why you're asking that. That's irrelevant.
What I'm saying is, the
Wait,
fact
do
that
you believe in
something is
true
true or
contradiction?
false. Sorry, I will get back to that. Let me finish the Zeta thing. What I'm saying is, something is true or false can only be determined by some basis behind it, unless it's a belief-based
Okay. What if
argument.
that basis is illogical? What if that basis is illogical? So it goes outside your framework.
Give me an
What if
example of that.
illogical? What if that basis is illogical?
Okay, give me an example of that.
Well, I don't need to give you an example. Why do I need to give you an
Yeah,
example?
exactly. See, you are saying things that don't have an example. That's
Okay,
just taking things out of your ass.
why does it need an example? Because I can have an idea of something, and that idea isn't instantiated anywhere. Does that mean the idea is false? No.
Okay, give me an example of such an idea.
Well, why? Why do I need to?
Because if there is no example,
Also,
how do
by
we
the
know
way,
that?
you're literally going into the self-referential because that literally goes against my whole fucking point. I'm saying I can have an idea that does not need to have examples instantiated, right? And you're asking me for an example, so that literally contradicts my stance. So you're fucking retarded.
Do you see how dumb your argument sounds right now?
Yo,
I'm gonna
oh
give
my
you
god.
I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to understand the argument. How
These
dumb it
niggas
is.
so ass.
This nigga
Yeah.
literally said, no, chat. So for everyone who's tracking this debate, I said that I can have an idea, right, that has no examples of being instantiated within reality or some domain, right? That doesn't mean that it's false. Like I can have an idea that's true that's not instantiated in reality. That's a logical
No, it's
possibility.
imaginary.
What?
Yeah.
You don't even
You
have
have
to say that
yeah,
it
in
doesn't
your
have an example. Just
imagination.
because you don't give an example doesn't mean it doesn't have an example. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
But
also
if you
another thing,
cannot
right?
show the
So
example,
that's also another thing.
In
okay,
either
let me
ways,
let me
this
let me show you
this
how dumb your
conversation is
argument sounds
completely
right now.
flipping. We're
Okay,
exchanging like
Zeta.
completely differently from than we were
Zeta,
before,
Zeta.
right? So
Let
the
me show
first
you how
question,
dumb this
like the
idea
question
Hold
is.
on.
that
I can have okay. So again, again, Spino. I just want to clarify. I can have. I'll just
Spino,
repeat this one more time, nigga. I can have an idea, and there are no examples of this idea holding anywhere, right? I mean, it can exist as a concept. It can be logically true or logically possible as
Imagination.
a concept, right? But it doesn't have to be instantiated within reality
It is
or something of that regard to
imaginary.
be possible. Like I could say that an idea is possible, and there's no examples of this being within our world, right? But it's still going to be possible. Like it can be true that it's possible. So
It is.
that's not the example, right? So your whole tangent of me needing to provide an example is incoherent because
No, it is not.
concept.
I'm gonna give you
I
an
just
example of
explained
this right
why.
now.
So you're gonna go
I'm gonna
into
give you an
repetition.
example right now. Hang on. I'm gonna give you an example right now. I can imagine a Spinosaurus that can fly. Does that mean a flying Spinosaurus existed without evidence? No.
Okay, nigga, you're
Unless I can
literally
point to a
commenting me.
Spinosaurus.
Holy fuck!
Nigga, let me finish my example.
No, because your
Let me finish
example
my
is
example.
incoherent and it doesn't track my arguments. So I'm gonna
No, I
engage.
haven't finished my point yet.
Okay, I'm telling you, it's incoherent already from what you're telling me.
No, it is not. It's very simple.
No, it's
Until and
not.
unless.
Okay, your example can be simple, but it's incoherent relative to my example. So I'm basically saying that I can have an idea about something being possible, right? Right, and this can be true that it's possible. But within our world, there are no instantiations of this possibility occurring to be the case in our reality. That doesn't mean it's not possible. That doesn't mean the possibility scope is false. So you're being a fucking retard. It doesn't need to have examples for a proposition to be true.
Yeah, just mute me because I will counter that immediately.
No, because you're not
Okay,
tracking.
so let me ask you a question now. Let me ask you a question now.
why are you guys shifting away from like the original question?
Yeah, I will get to you in a second. Hang on.
No.
Does
Basically,
the
so okay,
imaginary
so
flying
just
Spinosaurus
for
exist?
context, right? So basically, this
Wait.
nigga Spino was trying to ask me
Answer
for
me this much.
methodologies of my claim,
Dude,
but I never made a claim.
answer
I
me
actually
this
never
much.
made a
Answer me
question.
this much. If I imagine of a you are confusing imagination with possibility. Just because you can imagine something doesn't mean it will be possible.
What?
Yeah, you are confusing.
I'm not
You are talking
proposing
about
anything
imagination.
imaginary. Are you good, dude?
Wait, do you believe something that's imaginable is conceivable?
Not always. In cases it can. In cases it cannot be.
Wait. So you can imagine something, but it's not conceivable. Wait, but you know what conceive means, right?
I'm not saying inconceivable. I'm saying in like cannot exist.
Dog, that's what
Inconceivable, I do not
inconceivable
accept.
means, bro.
Dude,
You said
No,
not
so like,
being
do you
able to
believe
answer
that
me
we
this.
can?
conceive. That's what being
Wait,
Answer
do you
me this.
believe that we
inconceivable
can like imagine a
Yeah, speak.
contradiction?
Everyone speak at the same time. That's working great.
Like,
Zeta,
do you believe in true contradiction?
I will get back to you in a second. Let me finish with Zeta
Oh,
because the main debate was with Zeta. I'm saying that I can imagine a flying Spinosaurus, but unless I can show evidence or examples of flying Spinosauruses, the flying Spinosaurus doesn't exist.
Okay, but it can exist. It can
Wait,
exist.
so are you saying
Can exist, but
wait,
it
are you saying
doesn't.
that this means that it's basically impossible?
Hang on. I'm saying I will track that argument as well. Just give me a second. I'm currently tracking this argument. I'm saying that it can exist, what you're saying, but does that mean it does?
I don't give a fuck, nigga. That wasn't my example.
No. Answer my question
I
first.
don't
I
give a
asked you right
fuck.
now. You are dodging the question right now.
Because
Just
it's not
because it
relevant.
can exist
Why is it relevant?
does
What's
it
the
mean that
relevance
it
scope?
does?
What's the relevancy scope behind the question? What's the relevancy scope behind your example?
It's
Can you give
no
an argument?
relevancy scope. It's direct question.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay, so it's not
because
relevant. All right, we
something
can conclude.
exists
We can
doesn't
conclude.
mean it can. Just because
Yeah, we
something
can
can
conclude.
exist, dude.
We can conclude. This
Answer
nigga
my question. Yeah. You are dodging the question right now.
No.
Dude. If you imagine a flying Spinosaurus and you cannot point to a flying Spinosaurus and
Yeah,
show
what's
evidence,
the
does that
relevance?
mean the
What's
flying
the
Spinosaurus
relevance?
exists?
What's the relevance? What's the
No
relevancy
relevance.
scope
I'm just
behind the
asking you a
example?
direct question. If you cannot
A
point to a
direct
flying
question. How is
Spinosaurus,
it
does that
direct?
mean flying Spinosaurus exists?
How is it direct, sir? How is it
What?
direct? How is it direct, sir? What's the argument?
The argument, I just asked you a question. I
Why?
can imagine. I
Why?
asked you a question because I want to ask you a question. Simple enough.
Okay, that I don't give a
If
fuck.
I
Why?
imagine,
Why is it
dude,
relevant?
stop dodging
If
the
it's not
question.
relevant, it can be dismissed. Why is it relevant?
No. You are dodging the question right now.
Why am I dodging the question?
Yeah, because you are not answering it. I'm
Why does
simply
me not answering it
asking.
mean I'm dodging the question?
Okay, now you are being a fucking coward pussy.
What's a coward pussy? Wait, can you define that?
Yeah, what you are being right now. Shut up.
Yeah,
What I'm
that's
asking is,
circular. That's circular. What's the definition? That's what's being put
if you
in the
don't know
question.
what the
Why am I a
definition of
coward?
a coward pussy is, just look in the mirror,
Why am
dude.
I a coward? What's the argument? That's what's being
Because you're
put.
Oh,
dodging the
that was
question.
so.
You are dodging a simple, straightforward question. If I
Why?
imagine something,
Why
does
am
it?
I dodging straight, simple, forward questions? Why?
You can give the answer for that, not me. Why you are dodging? You can only give the answer. That's you,
No.
not
Why
me.
are you? Why am I dodging? You're proposing that. Why am I dodging?
Because you are afraid of public humiliation, I guess.
Why am I afraid of public humiliation?
Because you apparently like
Also,
to be
why is
on the
that
throne
relevant?
everywhere and
Why is the
never
answer
lose an
coherent?
argument because you don't
Spinosaurus,
ever
bro,
lose
we
an
threw
Why is
argument.
the
you
answer
around the
coherent? Why is
football
the answer
field and
coherent?
started kicking you around. Please, stop. You're embarrassing yourself. This is a bad
No,
look.
I'm not.
You just got embarrassed by a bunch of
No, not
Discordians.
really.
I think that's really bad for you.
No,
Nigga
not
named
really
Super
embarrassed.
Goku
I know that.
Solo in chat.
I know
Yo,
that
is that
young
Super
guys
Goku
really
solo,
have this
bruh?
thing that no
You
one
you
else is
got
there for them,
embarrassed
but
by a
God
bunch
is
of
there for them. If
Discordians.
anyone
Goku
targets
You
my
got
Solo.
argument,
embarrassed by a bunch of
it's
Discordians,
mad
bro.
about it because, oh, how can you attack my imaginary friend? I know they can be very defensive, but no, I don't care about that
Spinosaurus, I
stuff.
think your brain's imaginary as well. What's gonna be the
If you think
argument
that,
for
if you
your
think
brain
that,
being
and it
real?
helps you sleep, if it
What's
helps
gonna
you
be the
sleep,
argument for your brain being real?
the fact that it's debunking Zeta's argument right now.
The fact
Why?
that it's debunking the argument, I don't think it's debunking the
But that
argument.
already presupposes
I
You're
your
don't
free
think
to
you
brain.
think
exist,
whatever
bro.
you like. That's actually the argument. People are free to
Well, you're
think
also
whatever they
thinking
like. No one
about
is
this
saying that you are
debunking the
not free to
argument so you
think.
could think however you like as well, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not trying to
That's
change
just
anyone's
slogan.
beliefs. It's still a
Then why
debate.
are
I'm
you
not
even
trying.
debating in the first place, bro? I think you need to wrap it up.
No, not really. We can. This is a debate server, from what I can understand. Anyone,
Yes, a
we are
debate
debating
server
for the
that's
sake of debating. If you don't
revolving
want to
around
debate, that's
changing the
fine.
minds
You
of
don't
other
have
people,
to.
bro.
If you don't want to, I'm not even debating with you. I'm debating with Zeta. So I don't know why you have such a pain
Yo,
in your
you're getting
ass.
beat down by Ty right now in a little bit of
You
debate.
can't define what being illogical is without falling into circularity. I think that's
Being
bad luck.
illogical means there is no reasoning. I just say something because I just say it.
Being
That's it.
illogical means it has no reasoning, right?
It has no reasoning. Yeah, no basis
So
behind
just because things can be considered without reason, does that mean they're false?
it. Here's the thing. You said being considered.
Yes, being considered,
Being
I
con-
think that's a
something
qualifier,
can be
right?
being no.
That
Something
doesn't
can be
mean it doesn't
considered
actually
something.
qualify.
No. Here's the thing. something can be considered something and not be the thing. For example, I can consider Zeta's argument completely
So
false. That means it is false.
why should we believe that your definition of illogical is actually true then, if that's what you consider it to be?
It is very much true. That is what the definition of the
Okay, but
word
you
is.
consider
Okay,
it to
that's
be
what's
That
being
true.
put
is
into
logical.
Yo, so fine, you're not even engaging with Ty's like actual argument. That's what's being put into question. Why is that your definition? Why is the definition of illogical? Why is that the
But
definition?
you're
Why?
considering it to be true, bro. So, like, just because I consider your argument to be bad, apparently that doesn't mean it's actually bad. But when you consider
Yeah.
your definition of illogical to be true, that means it's actually true. I think that's just a double standard, buddy.
Okay, okay. So you give me an example. You give me a definition of illogical then.
Again, okay, a definition
You
for
just
Correct.
gave
illogical.
me a definition of what illogicality is. The burden's not on me, bro. It's on you.
I just gave an example. I just gave a definition.
Yes, you gave an
Whatever is not
example,
following
but
logical
Yeah, it's
progression.
your
If
burden.
you
I'm
don't
asking
want
for the
to, here's the
motivation
thing.
as to
If you
why we should
don't
be
want to
inclined to accept
believe
this
it
definition.
that your definition is not correct, you're free to show me an evidence which proves my definition wrong.
That's another argument from ignorance.
It's not
Oh,
an
you have to.
argument
Oh,
for
this is my
ignorance.
definition for illogical, and
Okay,
you have
you're
to
saying
prove
that
my
your
definition is
definition's
wrong.
true just because I failed to provide counter evidence for it, apparently.
Yeah.
You're saying
Unless
that
someone provides
just because I
counter
haven't
evidence.
provided a
Okay, okay, yeah,
counterexample doesn't
So,
mean.
Spino, by your logic, if I say that there are unicorns in my basement and there is no counter evidence proving otherwise, therefore there are unicorns in my basement.
Unless there is any evidence, we have to believe that.
Okay, then
Because
what's the evidence about the fucking definition for illogical?
Oh my gosh, bro. It
Oh
takes
my
this dude.
god!
Bro, Zeta, we've
Look,
been like
absence of evidence is not
discussing with this
evidence.
dude for the
Evidence.
past 3 hours and he still doesn't get what an illogical argument is, bro. I think that's
Yeah.
really just bad
An
looks.
illogical argument is a childish argument of saying it exists because I say it exists. That's it. It is a
You just
logical
said illogical
reasoning
things
behind it.
were existing because they
I
were
was having a
illogical.
logical
Is that
argument. Are
not
you
what you
saying
said?
that because it's self-referential?
Huh?
Are you saying it's illogical because it's self-referential?
No, not necessarily. I'm saying illogical because there is no evidence or logic provided behind it. I can
That's an
show you
argument
2
from
plus 2 is
ignorance. That's an
5.
argument
Hang
from
on, let
Do
me
you
ignorance.
show
Okay,
you
bro,
believe
2
just
that?
plus
because there's
5.
no
Okay, but
evidence
But
for
if
it
I
doesn't
don't
mean that
do
it's
you
give any
not believe
illogical.
evidence,
that there needs to be evidence for something to be logically contradictory or like a logical contradiction?
but
Do you not believe that there has to be evidence to prove that there's a logical contradiction or for something to be illogical?
yeah.
What? Yeah, so
So
why are you saying that
there can be
it's
a logical
illogical if it
contradiction. For
lacks
example,
evidence?
people behave illogically all the time. People
Illogical. Wait,
behave.
so
I'm
when you
not
say
saying that.
illogical, are you saying it's just irrational, or are you saying that it's illogical in
Again, logical
retrospect
is
to it being a
subjective.
logical contradiction?
I can think something is very much logical according to my understanding of the universe, and you can think something is illogical at the same time because it's not following your standard of logic. Logic is very much subjective.
Yeah, bro, then why should it apply to other
Wait, so you
people if
follow
that's your
So
understanding of it?
logic is subjective, so
you
then you
follow a
cannot mean that
If
something
non-classical
is
logic is
logic?
subjective,
illogical.
it could fail
Zeta,
to
stop
exist.
screaming.
So that means that your understanding could also fail to exist. So why should we take it into
What?
consideration?
What? What? Can you repeat that?
Okay,